Hey, I think I'm on. It never did. It usually flashes up and says, "You're live," but it hasn't done that. So I'm going to start talking and I'm going to assume that I am in fact live. All right, so welcome back to everybody. Whew, one more time. This is the fifth of the five scheduled, what are these things called? Live streams. Oh man, I am exhausted. I am so hungry. I've just been eating strawberries and I had a popsicle and like little snack foods in the little 10 minutes between each one. Um, but we are good. We're going to do a Kahoot now on the required documents. I see some people are able to log in, so that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Yes, Brendan Lamb, I did change my shirt again. I'm sweating, man. I'm starting to stink. I gotta do some laundry after this. I gotta eat, and then we'll see what happens. So, as you guys are signing in, 449 people that quickly in the first minute of the video. That is amazing. I think that might be a new record. So as you guys are coming in, let me know, is there anything else that you would like? Obviously, I have all the content videos. I have all the how to write everything videos. You know you have that stuff. There does seem to be a little bit of community that comes into play when we're doing these live videos, which is awesome. You have the chats, you have other people to be talking to and to commiserate with. We have 450 players already. That is amazing. Wow. Let's see if we can max out Kahoot. That is something great. Alright, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna do this required document Kahoot. It's gonna be amazing. You guys are gonna do incredible on it because I know you were just here on the other the last live video that we talked about the required documents. So this is gonna be easy. We'll see how fast we get through this. Maybe we'll stick around and we can talk a little bit if there's anything in the chat at that point. And then I was thinking somebody had said this earlier today, maybe just a video where there isn't any specific topic, where it's more like just a Q&A. So let me know, would like a Q&A be something that you guys would be into? So the entire purpose would be to show up and to ask me stuff in the chat. 600, we are at 600 people. Man, stuff is getting real right now. We are 24 hours, I missed that, that's where I should have started. We are 23 hours and 58 minutes from the AP exam going live. And if it happens to be 2 minutes late, then we're exactly 24 hours away. I wouldn't be mad about that. So, you guys are going to do great tomorrow. But before you do great tomorrow on the AP test, you're going to do great right now on this Kahoot. Alright, so with 637 players right now, with all of these animal-friendly names, we are going to get right into it. Alright, so let's start this game. 650, man, that is unbelievable. Keep it coming. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright, required documents review. Question number 1. Which foundational document argued that life tenure for federal judges would help ensure judicial independence? Alright, so like I said, you were in the last video. Ain't nothing to this. You guys are gonna be fine, but let's see it. Which of our required documents argue that life tenure for federal judges would help ensure judicial independence? Those of you who are playing for the first time, don't worry about a lag. Don't worry about your score. We got 650 people playing here. There is 60 seconds set aside for each question. So even with the lag, you have plenty of time. Look at this. We have 600 people in, and there are still 24 seconds left on the clock. 650 answers are in with 20 seconds left. That is unbelievable. 675. We might even hit 700 on this one. Oh, there we go. 10 seconds to go. We're up over 700 answers have been logged in. Those of you who have been Kahooting with me since the beginning, this is unbelievable, huh? We are on question number 1, 725 answers. And the overwhelming majority of you are absolutely positively correct that this is Federalist Number 78, which is all about our judicial branch, all about that idea of judicial independence, having an independent judiciary as a result of that life tenure. Again, this is a really important one. Hey, my girl Kelsey Dixon, 15th place. What's up? Very nice, very nice. Darius is trying to make me look over here. relationship between branches. I don't know, separation of powers, checks and balances, right? Something like that. All right, let's get right to the next one. Stellar Ant in first place with a nearly perfect score of 993. No lag on her. All right, which of your documents argued that a single president would be more efficient and more responsive to public opinion? A single president would be more efficient and more responsive to public opinion. Dun, dun, dun. Single president would be more efficient and more responsive to public opinion. I will give you a hint. It's the Federalist paper. 35 seconds. We have 300 answers in already. I cannot believe how awesome this is. This is amazing. Like, I just gotta pause and take a minute while you guys are answering. We have 800 people watching right now. Over 700 answers are in. There's 20 seconds left on this thing. It is really and truly unbelievable. Again, I know I keep saying thank you to those of you who have been here with me all day. Sorry I keep saying thank you, but I mean, I'm just so humbled by this. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Like I said, I do realize the confidence that you're showing in me, and I truly appreciate it. 794 answers on this one before the time ran out. And of those 794, 639 of you correctly identified Federalist number 70 as our correct document. So this one is all about the executive branch. All right, so 78, all about the judicial branch. 70, all about the executive branch. The nice thing is that if you have a prompt and it's about the president and you see Federalist number 70, you can use that to argue stronger or weaker president. Usually you'd use it for stronger, to tell you the truth. 78, talk about the judicial branch, but this is really, really great. So, all right, scorecard, Stellar Ant. How does the same person stay in first place like that? And she got a little bonus there. Smooth Bat and Groovy Wolf tied for second place currently. All right, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. Which Federalist paper does that quote come from? And what I want you to do after you answer, because I know that's the most important thing, in the chat, what does that quote mean? Like, what constitutional principle is James Madison really talking about when he says if men were angels, no government would be necessary? Like, what's his solution to that? Let me know in the chat, all right? Let me know in the chat what James Madison's solution to this whole men angels thing is. All right, 30 seconds left. We are over 500 answers. The answers are pouring in. 600 answers. 650 answers. 700. This is, I gotta admit, it's kind of really just exciting just to watch these numbers go up. 750. We are flying, and now the chat is going off with separation of powers, checks and balances. It's what I love to see. I told you, you guys are ready for this thing. 800 answers on this one. Unbelievable. I saw Mackenzie's name go flying by. I see you, girl. All right, time is up on that one. This one proved to be slightly more tricky. It seems like most of us have the idea that we've already done 70, we've done 78, right? So very few people pick those. So then we're between 10 and 51, and these were both written by James Madison. They are both arguing for that stronger national government. Federalist 51, that is the one that is all about checks and balances. It is about separation of powers. That is what it's here for. It is trying to let us know we need government because people aren't perfect. But because people aren't perfect and people are going to be running the government, we need to make sure that that government doesn't get too powerful. So as a result, we need to have separation of powers and checks and balances to make sure that that government that's not made up of angels, to keep that government from getting out of pocket too often. All right, so this is Federalist number 51. Very nice job to the 574 of you who got that right. Amazing. Stellar Ant, Smooth Bat, and Amazing Sphinx with that one. All right, I have a feeling the process of elimination is real. Argues that factions are the most significant threat to the new nation. I maybe should have switched up the order on these questions just a little bit. What do you think? Is this going to be too, this might be a little too easy? All right. Factions are the biggest threat. And if you want to, here's what I want you to do. In the chat, let me know what was the solution. All right. So factions are the biggest threat. So what's the solution to that problem, to that threat of factions? All right. Jaden Thompson looking good. 39th place. Very, very nice. Very nice. Gabby Gonzalez with a spoiler alert telling us all the answer, but that's okay. That is okay with me. Whoa, Tom Cruise is here today. That is impressive. He was just on a Mission Impossible movie, and now I'm studying for an AP Gov exam. That's crazy. 825 answers. We have stalled there, so I think that's probably everybody. Matthew Singh, my guy, with the little handwriting, but that's okay. Overwhelmingly, nobody fell for it. It is Federalist number 10, and I'm starting to see the answers come through in the chat. What was the solution? So many of you are saying it was a larger republic, right? Having a larger republic will lead to there being more factions, and that will prevent any one faction from being too powerful, and that will help protect minority rights while maintaining majority rule. We have 942 people on right now. Again, thank you guys so much. Like, it really is unbelievable. So sorry that I keep pointing that out, but it's so shocking to me. 81 of you guys have answered 3 in a row, so that is awesome. Keep up the good work. As we move on in, hey, there's David Prada. My guy dropped 6 spots, though. All right. Oh, crap. I literally just asked you to put this in the chat, and then I said it out loud. I'm kind of disappointed about that. So I made this morning, so it's not even like this is some old Kahoot. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning and made a couple of Kahoots for you guys, and then I managed to forget what I asked in my own Kahoot. So that's a fail, but that's okay. Frat boy money? What are you talking about? 30 seconds left. Why is a large republic the best solution to the problem of factions? Let's see if I can trick anybody anyway. I even tried hard to write some good trick answers on this one. I even tried that. Yes, Matthew Singh, I believe you. You're going to get that 5. And I'm glad you're typing, man. I'm glad you're going to put, like, Matthew's going to put on size 6 font just to mess with the reader. 780 answers are in. Can we get over that 800? There we go. With just under 5 seconds left, we're over 800 answers. All right, 813 answers, and we do have the correct answer. Why is a large republic the best solution? It's so that there will be so many factions that not a single one of them will be able to dominate. Majority rule does not naturally limit... Okay, maybe I could have been more clear on red. If you put red, I'm kind of sorry about that. What I'm really saying with red is that majority rule would limit the number of factions, but it doesn't do that. And yeah, majority rule doesn't naturally limit factions anyway, because all you need to do is be a majority, and then you could trample the rights of the minority. Yeah, a bunch of Yankee with no brim. I keep seeing that. Yeah, no comment. Stellar Ant, Amazing Sphinx, and Smooth Bat, our top 3. Question number 6. Yo, a song is getting written about me. This is pretty exciting. Which required document is an argument in favor of small republics and democracy? Small republics and democracy. And I'm just thinking here, man, one of these is not like the other, but that's okay. That is okay. What is on the AP exam? Interest groups and political beliefs are not on the AP exam, so both of the things you mentioned are not there. I saved Benjamin's life. Y'all heard it here first. I'm saving lives. 988 people on live right now. It would be amazing if we had 1,000. I don't know if we will or not, but just being that close, that's pretty dope. Small republics and democracy, 20 seconds to go. We are at 800 responses at the moment. 820. I don't know what the highest response number we've had yet. We're at 835, 840. That seems like it's every single person that's in there on that one. All right. And 800 correct answers. Man, it was just a little while ago. It wasn't the last game that like 420 people got an answer right, and that seemed like a lot at the time. 801 correctly identified Brutus, number 1, as the argument in favor of small republics, democracy, anti-federalist, opposing the Constitution, believing in protecting individual rights, local control of policy, and he was okay if there was no diversity. Brutus, not worried about diversity. All right, Stellar Ant, Amazing Sphinx, Smooth Bat, still our top 3. All right. Yo, we just hit 1,000 as we hit question number 7. We have over 1,000 people watching right now. For a true-false question, this is going to be so many answers so fast, I can feel it happening. The Declaration of Independence is the legal document that establishes the basis for all federal laws. Is that statement true? Or is that statement false? I'm going to take this opportunity, since there are 1,000 people watching right now, and I think that that is unbelievable and amazing. If you're just stopping by, you want to hit that like button for me. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, I have some people on here that might not be familiar with my videos. I have everything you need for the AP Gov exam, so I encourage you to subscribe right now. Make sure you check out my playlist. I have that coronavirus playlist, which you everything about how to write the documents or the essays, how to understand your documents, your cases, all of that stuff, all the content. We are 850 answers, and we have 40 seconds to go. I knew this one might. Oh, you know, this one was long. This was 90 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one out right now. With 1,000 people watching, 871 answers, and it is a false statement. 703 of you correctly got this one right. The Declaration of Independence is not the legal document that establishes the basis for all federal laws. That would be the U.S. Constitution. All right. So very good job. Again, overwhelming majority getting that one right. That is Awesome Stellar and Amazing Sphinx and Smooth Bat still in first place. I don't know if any of them want to identify themselves in the chat. Maybe they don't want to jinx themselves. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. No pressure. You can stay in the shadows. Each of the following are parallels between the Declaration of Independence and letter from Birmingham jail, except. So we have 3 parallels, and we have one that is a fake parallel. Money over here trying to see if he could trick you. Yo, somebody text my wife, tell her to put the oven on. I'm hungry. I meant to put the oven on. Never mind, I'll text her. Don't worry, I got this. Each of the following are parallels between the Declaration and letter from Birmingham jail, except. We have 20 seconds left. We have 400 answers. This is by far the slowest response time. There we go. Now we're going. Now we are going. I know this is a little bit of a tougher question. There's a lot of words in those responses. You gotta read it. I know. I can't make them all be so easy. Gotta try to test you a little bit, right? 800 people have responded to this question, though, with 1,053 watching. And so about, I don't know, 67% of you or so got this one right. It is not true that both documents advocate violent rebellion. Declaration of Independence, it's kind of okay with rebellion. Like, he's actually very okay with rebellion. Letter from Birmingham jail, on the other hand, Martin Luther King Jr., he is well known for his advocacy of non-violence, right? Civil disobedience. So he says, yes, break the law when that law is immoral, break the law when that law is unjust, but we're not going to be violent about it. He was in favor of peaceful, non-violent protest. What's up, Dr. Katz, the best Gov teacher ever? Take some offense. Nah, I'm taking offense to that. It's okay. Jaden, 28th place. Naren, 200. Amanda, 606. Yo, somebody must be 808, huh? I just realized. We have enough people that somebody is 808 right now. That's kind of cool. All right, question number 9. Number 9. What does Birmingham jail, or letter from Birmingham jail, say about the relationship between laws and people? Kind of just touched on this one a little bit, but that's okay. We can get into this in even more detail. All right. Don't worry about a school Chromebook. What matters is you getting these right. I'm sure it's just more of a lag issue this time than last time. You got this. You probably don't need to know iron triangles because you don't know interest groups, so then they can't ask you about iron triangles. I'm sure if you know about iron triangles and you could write about them, that would be a fine, example for committees and agencies. But no, there's not going to be anything where you have to know that. Hyperpluralism is not the same as participatory democracy. Hyperpluralism is when you have so many groups competing that actually nothing happens. It leads to a breakdown of policy. Nothing ends up happening, so it's not that idea of competing and compromising, but it's just where we have gridlock and nothing gets done as a result. All right, 50, there we go. 850 answers in at this time. 788 of you, overwhelming majority, correctly point out that Birmingham jail says that people usually should follow the law, but not if that law is unjust. That is absolutely right. So normally you should follow the law, but if it's a bad law, if it's unjust, if it's discriminatory, you have a moral obligation to break that law. That is Those are some wise, wise words, I do believe. All right, Zany Lark making a comeback. Stellar Ant, Amazing Sphinx, and Quick Alpaca in third place. All right. Question number 10. We are 2/3 of the way through this. So this quote comes from which document? To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That is a bad, awful typo. That should say governed. Oh, that's a fail right there. Secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Consent of the governed. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again. That should say consent from the government. Top 5. Consent of the government. Somebody's asking if I remember them from school last year, but I don't recognize that name, so I might, but I can't tell by that name who you is. Alright, 760 answers again. Let's just say consent of the governed at the end. But like a chump, I said government. No bueno. 1,091 of you watching, 840 answers are in, and the answer is the Declaration of Independence. So that is a direct quote from the Declaration, not a quote from the Constitution. I guess that could have sounded like a preamble thing, but that is not the preamble. Alright, so, yeah. Consent of the governed, Declaration of Independence. There's not really much more for me to say than that, I don't think. All right. Our top 5 have not changed. I can't get them. I can't get them. Oh, my face cam was covering the... So it's a consent of the governed, all right? There was no typo there, I swear. In determining questions in the United States in Congress assembled, each state shall have one vote. Is that from the Articles of Confederation or is that the Constitution? All right. In determining questions in the United States in Congress assembled, each state shall have one vote. All right. What do you guys think? Is that the Constitution or is that the Articles of Confederation? Jonathan Rivera. Come on, dog. This man says 69th place. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know what he's talking about there either. I don't get it. I didn't understand why everybody said 420 earlier. I'm not understanding these things. In determining questions in the United States, and there is no typo on this one, I will tell you that. That's a hint. I will tell you that. 5 seconds to go. We have 850 answers in. Oh, there we go. I said it when it was 849. I figured we'd get over that. All right, 852. Very, very nice. And it is the Articles of Confederation. That is absolutely right. Articles of Confederation, big hint there, United States, lowercase letters, because it wasn't viewed as a single country yet. It was, you know, some states that were united, and they were going to assemble in Congress. So, yeah. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We are up to, I don't know where we are, but somebody, Glowing Gecko, just flew up 141 spaces. Nice. Look at Glowing Gecko. Or I said glowing at the whatever. All right, what is this from? It says, the clause in the 8th section of the first article may receive a construction to justify the passing almost any law. That is a wordy little quote. The clause in the 8th section of the first article may receive a construction to justify the passing of almost any law. Once you've answered and you've chosen your color, what I want you to do in the comments, in the chat, let me know what the clause is that he's talking about. So what's he talking about in Article 1, Section 8? What is being referred to? Wow, cranking on iPad, I already got there. That was fast. But anybody else, you guys can hit it up too. Let me know, let me know. Somebody's asking for more concept application practice. I don't have any new concept application practice, but we could possibly do something looking at ones I've already done. I wouldn't be mad about that. 700 answers in. There are only 5 seconds left. You guys gotta go faster. We have 1,145 people watching this video right now that are on together. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. People coming together to study, to prepare for this test. You're not alone, all right? I know we're all isolated right now, but look at this. We have 1,150 people all together with one goal in mind, making sure that we get that 5, that we pass, get that college credit, that we represent ourselves well tomorrow. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that I'm seeing right now. All right, so the answer is Brutus number 1. I understand why this could be slightly tricky because it doesn't really give an explicit opinion on whether this is good or bad. Like so many of you did point out in the chat, this is talking about the necessary and proper clause. And the author of Brutus was not cool with the necessary and proper clause. He felt like it was going to be used to justify Congress passing almost anything they wanted. He thought that there would be no limit to what they could do as a result of this, and so he was not a fan of this Article 1, Section 8, the last line, the necessary and proper clause. Whoa, we have a new person in second place. Look at Quick Alpaca flying up, overtaking Amazing Sphinx. I think there might have been a lag issue there for the Sphinx. But that is, we got a game. We got a game. Coming right down to the end. Question number 13. This quote, what document is it from? It says, "We behold a Republican remedy for the diseases most incident to Republican government." We behold a Republican remedy for the diseases most incident to Republican government. All right. Yeah. Giannis for MVP. If I can get all multiple choice right but fail all else, would I pass? See, Giannis, this is why LeBron is MVP this year, man. This NBA season better come back so my guy LeBron can get a ring, because you all know he's coming for ring number 4 this year. So frustrating. All right, we got 500 answers. We have 18 seconds to go. 18 seconds to go. All right. 750 answers. They are pouring in right now. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful. All right, all right. And our answer is Federalist number 10, Republican remedy. So you know how what I said in the video was a large republic is the best way to control the negative effects of factions? That's the actual quote. I think my version makes it a little bit, more simple, easy to understand. But Madison says, "We behold a Republican remedy for the diseases most incident to Republican government." That was kind of good, wasn't it? Man, I mean, that felt really good. That felt really good. All right. 12 players have a 10 question answer streak. That's awesome. Stellar Ant, Quick Alpaca, Amazing Sphinx. That's our top 3. Can anybody knock them off that perch, though? Let's see. Question number 14 out of 15. Energy in the executive is a leading character in the definition of good government. All right. Energy in the executive is a leading character in the definition of good government. It's all right, Kai. Keep your head up. All right. If you don't know the quotes, that's okay. Don't worry. Oh, Brielle's not happy with my voice. I thought that voice was kind of cool. I thought it worked. I don't know what that means. It'll help a lot, but it could happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, all right? 833 answers. 5 seconds to go. Looks like we have pretty much peaked out over here. I miss the old Kanye. Hit the new Kanye. Straight off the block, Kanye. All right. Federalist number 70. Again, very nice job. He's talking about the president, executive branch, so there's only one choice for that. It's the only document that really acknowledges the president of our required documents, so very nice job. It is definitely, without a doubt, Federalist number 70. Somebody asked about what he means when he says energy. That's a good question. That is a good question. Energy is talking about like having a certain amount of power, vigor, ability to respond quickly, to take action, not like a lifeless, mannequin weekend at Bernie's kind of president. Simon says, I miss the old money. The nice thing about that song is you could put almost anything with that and it kind of works. I have been known to do that. I'm not going to torture you guys with that right now. But yeah. All right. So that was all about the president, the executive branch. Checking in on our leaderboard as we enter our final question of the day. Stellar Ant, Quick Alpaca, and Amazing Sphinx are in our first 3 places. It looks like Stellar Ant, as long as they answer the question correctly, they will get this one right. Okay, David Prada coming with the ice cold freezing take. All right. Last one, the judiciary may truly be said to have neither force nor will, but merely judgment. but merely judgment. Alright. Malik, yeah, you could listen to music. That seems like a really bad idea, though. And I'm a person that listens to music like 24/7. I love music, but it doesn't seem to me like when you were writing an essay for college credit that is the time to be vibing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Judiciary may be true. Honestly, the first two words should give this away, right? The judiciary may truly be said to have neither force nor will, but merely judgment. I haven't seen nobody in the chat comment on what's behind me on this bookshelf. I put this up. I was trying to flex and nobody even noticed. I'm so disappointed right now. All right. Let's see. We got 5 seconds left. We have 830 answers in there right now. 831. 771 of you correctly mentioned that it is, in fact, Federalist number 78. Man, Jonathan Rivera again saying stupid things. My guy. Whew. Whew. Coming with another cold take. Ice cold, man. Him and David Cotta battling for the worst take of the day. I think Jonathan might have actually just beat him for that. Definitely possible. Alright, first place, congratulations to Stellar Ant. It was a truly stellar job the entire time. A wire-to-wire leader. I think they might be on that gamer Wi-Fi. They are hardwired in, no lag. They're across the street from me right now, probably something like that. Alright, so that is our game. That is the Kahoot that we have for today. That is the last of the 5 scheduled live stream reviews. Oh, my voice. Jenny, those aren't the ones. These are 13s. You're talking about 12s. Sorry, those 12s are dope, but I got 13s behind me right now. Sorry. Alright, so it is great to be here again. 1,077 people here to the very end. I just want to say thank you again so much. I really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this. You guys made this day really easy. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. I knew it would be exhausting, and it is, but you know, sometimes you're tired, and it's a really good tired, and that's where I am right now. We'll see. I'm going to eat some food, take a shower, make sure that I don't smell bad no more, and I might be back on with something more live for you guys in a couple hours. I think if I do, it'll be like a open Q&A kind of thing, as opposed to any one specific, going over something like that. Again, I have videos. I cover everything already. Make sure you be checking those out. Check out playlist. If you haven't already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for anymore, but do me a favor and subscribe. I know there was a movement, and I don't know if it was this video, last video, they're all blending together to get me to 9K or 10K or wherever we're trying to go next. But again, thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love you showed. If this is the last time I see you in a live video, you guys do an amazing job tomorrow. You guys got this. I'll be back live, though, between now and 4 o'clock tomorrow for sure. Feel like we've come this far, right? Feel like we're in this together, so we'll end up together as well. You guys have a great day today. I gotta say it. This has been a LaMoney production. See you guys. Yo!